Alright, is everyone here? Hello, Sunny. And Asmo is helping us out a lot. Thank you so much. I've turned down the bitrate, so hopefully we don't have issues with lag today. And actually, so this was originally supposed to be the third place match between whitewolvesNL and Splasher, but because of time conflicts over on Team Splasher, they have withdrawn from the match as their main roster players are all unavailable. So what we've done instead is I've assembled a team of some of their substitutes, and then I will be playing alongside them in a fun little show match. So you guys get to see me int live, and we'll see how things go. I planned out their bases a little bit, but I've had to set up the stream and everything and get things set up. So that was we'll see how my plans go, and we'll get the match started soon. So Splasher, call out your first base. And we'll get right into the first match of the day. So whenever they want me to attack, I will be attacking for them. This is not the grand finals yet. The grand finals will be in 2 hours. Capital P challenge is on the board so people can change armies. So the FOONS versus Moo, which is the grand finals, will be in 2 hours. And yes, I am a member of the FOONS and I'm playing for Splasher today. And Splasher's first base is going to be Balloon Lagoon from whitewolvesNL. It looks like whitewolvesNL wants to have some mountain golems, so I'll just give them some wall breakers instead. That's probably about equivalent. Alright. And White Wolves' Balloon Lagoon is on the board, and Ironfish is going straight on in. What is this? 8 archers, 2 barrels, cart, super dragon, miner, 2 inferno dragons. What has Ironfish got cooked up for us today? I'll turn up the volume after this first hit. But this is ridiculous. What? A cart up the bottom side to start clearing some trash. We'll snipe the crusher as well. So he's trying to save his rage for deeper into the base and get through all these high HP buildings, but the cart unfortunately doesn't also grab this rocket bloom barracks. He has 2 jump spells. Are they trying to get over this huge thick wall section? So White Wolves now have used their walls to stack them and make it basically impossible to jump over. So I think he's trying to take out these 2 buildings and then he can try to double jump over the wall. Yeah, the wall setups are crazy from White Wolves today. And it seems like Ein wants to double jump over, right? Unless I'm mistaken. No, he uses a Dragon Bomb to take out the air defense and cannon. Inferno Dragons to snipe the District Hall, and behind his Super Dragon gets locked onto by the Inferno Tower, which is unfortunate. But it does get the splash on the air defense, which is what was important. And the double jump does not get him across the wall. What? No way. Has the base builder from whitewolvesNL found a genius strategy? Oh wait, no, it does get him over the wall. The deployment zone isn't open up, so he needs to snipe down the Tesla and the spear thrower, then he can go over. Because it's 4 tiles away. The walls are 4 tiles away from the building, so he can't actually deploy over yet. I think he was probably hoping to try to grab the Inferno Tower with the barrels. I think the rage was a little bit too deep. And you can't miner spam because it is banned. So I think things have not quite gone to plan. He can send archers over to jump over, but they take so long to get over that huge wall section that I believe it wouldn't really work out for him. So he's just trying to snipe down some buildings. The rage spell kind of got swagged here. And this is the first attack. I can't believe this goofy wall setup is working. I assume that he could have just done one jump. If he just tried to jump over here towards the cliff. And just clear the buildings on the right side, but he can definitely get over the wall, but he can't deploy over just yet. And White Wolves have actually done this with a couple of their bases. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes for them. The idea with this thick wall section is that you can't try to jump over and put troops inside if there was any like openings in the walls. Because it's just all closed, you're still blocked out by the walls even if there's a jump over there. So yeah, there's no way he can 3-star from here. Every single big defense is still on the map. But we'll see how much he can get. You're allowed 2 miners maximum per attack. So Iron only used 1 on first hit, and only 1 here as well. He's using Rocket Loon Zap with archers. A miner to snipe the rocket artillery. Go back down and also grab the air bomb, so not bad. I think he zapped down an air bombs on the backside. Does not quite blow up this air bombs over here. He's trying to kill that Inferno Tower. But man, his archers lose stealth before they can go over the wall. Oh, that hurts. Oh no. 2 rocket balloons, can they do it? Okay, he kills the Inferno Tower. He can finally deploy over the wall. And he's going to try to snipe as many air defenses as possible, but he's running out of archers too. This wall setup is goofy, but it's working right now. So 6 more packs of archers. He's not getting both rocket artilleries. Maybe he can get 1. It's definitely not a 2-shot. He also doesn't have too many troops to try to pick off percent. So it might be low percent, but surely he can get at least 2-star. Because these matches are decided by the number of stars you get after 2 attacks. So each clan has 2 attacks per district. And they're seeing how many stars they can get. He's at 40%. Surely with 6 rocket balloons, that shouldn't be a problem here. Maybe he wants to get this last air defense before sending some rocket balloons on top of this rocket artillery. I can see the idea here. Yes, this is the 3rd place match. These teams lost yesterday, and then in 2 hours after this match, we will have the grand finals between FOONS and Moo. 6 more rocket balloons in his camps. Okay, he'll get 50% and he'll secure the 2-star, but zaps the backside as well, so he's actually cleared out a lot of the air defenses, but he didn't get nearly as much as he was hoping for on the first hit, which is why he's going to fall short here. But his loons are going to grab a ton of ground defenses and reach 60. Does it get the cannon? No, it does not. He can probably zap some huts down over here and get 64%. So crazy base building by White Wolves here. And that stopped Ein right in his tracks. And White Wolves will call out the first base that they want. Barbarian Camp will be the first base that White Wolves want to attack. And yeah, White Wolves came in with some really interesting bases today. And Splasher's Barbarian Camp. And that is not it. This is just a raid weekend base. And now Splasher's Barbarian Camp is on the field. And the thing with this base building meta is that people are trying to stop Golem, which is why we're running these crazy boxy bases. And Pro Mario from White Wolves is coming in with double Fortress, 2 rocket balloons, and 2 minions. Freeze on the middle air defenses. I can see the plan. He'll send Fortresses on the right side air defenses, or he'll send it on the flanking air defenses, and then he'll send a balloon for the right side. Jump over to help open up the map for deployment later on. And those fortresses are just going to have free reign through this base. Oh no, I can see the plan working. First fortress is going to get this air defense, other fortress is going to get this air defense, and there's basically nothing stopping the left fortress from cleaning house. And the right fortress is taking a lot of damage because even a frosted rocket artillery does a ton of damage, but if it can just get that thing down, it will be in the clear. So now it locks on very nicely. One more balloon in his bag, one more pack of minions. So very nice scouting by White Wolves. And yeah, this base is probably in trouble. The fortresses are just going to get way too much value. One more pack of rocket balloons on this rapid rocket maybe. Another Tesla pops, that's free value for the Flying Fortress. Pack of minions to try to maybe snipe some cannons, but there is an air defense. Ooh, it was low, so it does grab it. One more rocket balloon on the air defense. Try to protect his manis a little bit as they finish off a multi-cannon. This base is in so much trouble. Oh no. White Wolves came in with the crazy fortress tech because everyone's trying to defend Golem and isn't even considering other strategies. But White Wolves is sneaking in from the air above and taking out over half the base. This base is in so much trouble now. The Giants are still defending the base. There is a Tesla farm that pops, but now we can see all the Teslas because he's reached 53%, and they're right back here. So we'll see what he tries to finish off with. He has options here, certainly. So much of the base is just disappeared from the map. And players have had 1 hour, teams have had 1 hour to scout all of the bases. So all 8 districts, they've had 1 hour as a team to go through all of them and figure out the best plans that they want to go for. And taking a look at what is left, there is actually quite a lot of DPS, so maybe Golem doesn't work, but we'll see. Boy just goes in with another... I would not have gone in with another Flying Fortress. That's insane. What? Is this whitewolvesNL secret strategy? Double Fortress every attack? He's going opposite of District Hall, too. So he's going full risk mode. Hold on, this is real risk. I thought he was going ground. He got so many ground defenses on the first attack. Why is he going air? So both Frosts are down, covering as many air defenses as he can grab. Balloon to help assist the fortress as it starts getting locked onto by a bunch of those air defenses. That'll help it sweep through the air bombs as well. Nicely done there. His air defenses are very slowed down. So fortresses will get through the rocket artillery as well. Zap to help stun the air defense as well as chip it down. He has one more balloon in his bag. Minions on top of the giants to start cleaning up. His fortresses are still healthy. Wait, this is gonna work, I think. Unless they both group up on the air bombs. No, they do not. They stand just outside of range of Splash. And he's got it. What? Balloon on the backside, Rapid Rocket. Is there any Troll Teslas? There is a Troll Little Hut over there, but he has a pack of minions that he'll send for cleanup. He has a minute 30 left on the clock. That is plenty of time. Whoa! Both fortresses are still alive. whitewolvesNL is going for a double fortress plus 750 versus Splasher. What in the world? Fortresses get through the last cannon. And I am shell-shocked that that worked. White Wolves have had some crazy preparation using double fortress on both attacks. Jeez. So White Wolves is now taking a commanding lead with a non-graveyard triple versus Barbarian Camp. And James wants to hit Builder's Workshop. He just came into the clan, so he hasn't actually had time to scout. So we'll see what he can cook up. He can use Graveyard. I don't think we have many Graveyard plans prepared. And whitewolvesNL's Builder's Workshop is on the board. So this is a square base. These are very hard to take out with Golem. We'll see what James wants to do. The players cannot scout from inside the clan, because what we've done is we've forced everyone to come in with a low Town Hall. So this is a Town Hall 2 base. You cannot enter the clan capital, so you can't scout the traps. And so instead, I'm having a moderator, Asmo, help me out with setting up the friendly challenges. Even though they're low level, they can still scout the bases and attack from friendly challenges instead. And so this is just a clever workaround so people can't look at traps. But James is sifting through this Builder's Workshop, and he's almost certainly going to use Graveyard from the bottom side, I would assume. It is a little risky with the District Hall on the back. And yeah, Splasher's base was good. I have tested it. It's fallen to some weird strategies, but I never tried Fortress Frost. And James is going straight in. My boy, he's going in with Golem. Splasher ain't using any graveyard hits today, it seems. Frost on the Blast Bow. That barely clips that Blast Bow, actually. Zap to finish off the hut. For pathing, I assume. Barb to clear this little trash barrack. Golem up the gut. Carts up the left, I think. Hasted Carts can do a lot of damage if that's what he's going for. Golem will go for this little trash hut. Yep, Hasted Carts up the left-hand side as Golem starts getting into a tanking position. One hog to help support his carts. Giant Cannon locks onto his Golem as well, so his cards are going to be very safe as they start hasting through and chipping down defense after defense. Spear Throwers goes down. Golem swerves right, carts go left. It's going perfect for him right now. But Golem has taken a lot of damage. There's a lot of DPS in this area right now. But the carts are still zooming through the base. Completely skipped over the blast bow already, but he's getting really far with those things. The carts being next to the Golem is not optimal because the Golem finishes off the defenses before the carts really can get a chance to do anything. They will finish off the air defense maybe? No, they get exploded by some blast bow shots. And White Wolves had some really good bases so far. So we'll see if he still has enough to try to finish off. I'm guessing he would have to go in with another Golem. The backside is just a little bit too weird here. He does have to be careful to try to get that District Hall though, because it might be a disaster if he misses it. So how much did he get on the first attack? 36%, and that was a lot of trash buildings too, so there's a ton of defenses still on the field. No Teslas have popped either, which means there's also a Tesla farm hiding in the back somewhere. If it's covering the District Hall and he decides to go opposite, he could be in trouble for the 2-star. And James is right back in. My boy is going full risk mode with 4 Hog Riders. The only thing he has to secure that District Hall is a Miner and a Barbarian. Hog Rider to start trying to set a bit of a funnel for his Golem, chip down the air defense and help assist on the cannon. Wi-Fi bars are popping. Barb to try to funnel the Golem, but I think it was a little bit late. The Golem does swerve back in. Swung by a log trap. Zap trap hitting him as well. 3 more Hogs to go. 1 on the Spear Thrower. That will funnel the Golem towards the Wizard Tower upwards. There is a Tesla farm on the top side. He'll need a Frost on that, definitely. Hogs are also going to grab a cannon, so good value there. Frost on the Teslas and cannons. He needs to secure that District Hall. I think there's no hope of a 3-star at this point. But he has a couple Hog Riders. He has a Miner still to go. Oh no, Golem is straying. This could be bad. Does the Golem go towards the Crusher? Yes, it does. Away from the last bow. Hog Rider to try to grab some Teslas. Clear the way so his Miner can go on top of the District Hall. Golem actually takes the District Hall for him. And now Golem gets a pop on the Giant Cannon Miner to try to sweep through to grab some percent. But Miner will go down before it gets its Death Bomb on any defenses, and 81% is all that we'll get here. Wizard Valley is White Wolves' next base. I'll fill some donations for the boys. Oh, they actually got it covered. Asmo, you there? And Splasher's Wizard Valley is here. And we'll see what White Wolves have got in store. Double Fortress Frost is very powerful versus Wizard Valley. So we'll see if this can work. Do I play Home Village? I do play a little bit. I've started playing less, but with Town Hall 16 released and the new ores and everything, I'm down to try things out again, and White Wolves is going straight in. Lightning is coming in with Frost, Super Dragons, and 5 barrels. This is also a very powerful strategy. Air strategies are very good versus Wizard Valley because it has very limited air defenses. The giant cannons and the raid carts don't shoot up. And if you can frost everything like he's doing here, hitting so many defenses all at once, that neutralizes a lot of the remaining threat on the base. And those dragons, with the help of the barrels tanking, can just sweep through the base slowly but surely. The unfortunate thing about the barrels is that once they do get on top of the defenses, they pop open. And so you're not usually able to get the full amount of tanking from them. So now the dragons are getting locked onto by some air defenses, but that left barrel will help out in assassinating that air defense over there. 1 rocket balloon to help assist, maybe sneak in for that air bombs. It loses its haste, so does it have enough? Oh, it's low. He can zap it down though. Yup, just like that. He won't have a zap to reset the Infernos though. And his dragons are getting melted through. 1 last dragon. Can it grab the air bombs? Can it get it? Yes, it can. Before it goes down, 3 Inferno Towers are still on the board. 2 of them are frosted, though, and a lot of air defenses have been taken out on this first attack. So we'll see if that is enough to secure him the triple here. And Dragon Cliffs is going to be the next base for Splasher, and I'll be attacking. So 2 fortresses. Again, jump to open up the map up the right-hand side. Fortress up the middle to grab the Tesla, Fortress up the right to grab the air defense, 1 frost on the middle 2 air defenses, and 1 more frost on the backside Infernos. He has 2 rocket balloons to help assist. He does not have a zap spell, which is interesting, because zap is so good with the Fortress to try to reset the Inferno Towers. Instead, he'll use rocket balloons to try to snipe the first Inferno Tower, and another rocket balloon to snipe the other Inferno Tower, but that means he will be in trouble over here for the backside Inferno Tower. He has 2 packs of minions to grab the District Hall, so no threat of a 1-star, I believe, as the Fortress clears out all the air defenses over there. So today, this match right here is more of an exhibition match because Splasher actually had to withdraw due to time conflicts. And so instead, I'm going to be helping them out and play in this match for them because a lot of their people are gone. They have to run a ton of subs today, and I will be filling in some of their empty spots. And the fortresses are getting wrecked right now. Hopefully he can grab the District Hall. Looks like the Larrys will secure after the cart goes down, so no problems there. But he won't get the triple as the fortresses have gone beaten down. So air bombs goes down. Minions are trying to kill as many buildings as they still can. Ray cart on the left also goes down. But the Wizard Tower is not going to let this attack prevail, but we'll see how much percent in buildings he can still get. There's no more traps because all the Larry parachutes pulled them earlier. And those Larrys are doing such a nice job. I think he's going to end at 85% though, as his final few Larrys go down. And we'll move on to the next attack. So, Splasher have called out for Sen. And as you can see, this is another one of those weird White Wolves bases where they have a super thick layer of walls to try to stop Rams from going here. And I have an idea, alright? This might be crazy and this might be stupid. But my plan is, the idea is that Rams won't target these walls because they'll instead target these walls with buildings behind them. I'm actually going to use a jump spell over these walls. And then I'm hoping that my Rams will target all these thickly layered walls. We'll see if that works out for me. I think it might. But it also might be extremely int. So we'll need a ton of rams though. I'm going to do a wizard bomb hopefully on top of this district hall with the help of a giant. Then I'll have a ton of archers to try to snipe buildings and dragons inside the base. And then we'll have 3 barbs to help provide some distraction. But I'm praying to God that my rams do target this wall after the jump spell. And let's hope that it works out. So I am in against White Wolves' Dragon Cliffs. I will drop down my jump spell over here on top of the spear throwers. These are closed wall compartments that the rams would target instead. So we'll jump there. And yes, the rams do target these walls now. So like I thought, we'll now open the walls towards that district hall. And we'll rage leading up to a wizard bomb. We'll wait for the dragon to now fly back to its post. Before we do our wizard bomb, we also have to wait for those barbs to start dying out over there. So we'll wait for the barbs to die, and then we'll drop, and also wait for the dragon to fly as far away as possible. Then we'll drop a giant 3 wizards, do a nice little bomb, try to get as many of those high HP buildings in behind as possible. So nicely done there. Almost even finished off the district hall, which I wasn't expecting. And now it's time for some raged archers to go in. So I'm sure White Wolves was not expecting this approach, and that's why I went for it. Maybe there's not too many traps down here as well. That's the hope, at least. And we'll drop down 1 pack of archer at a time, just in case there's traps. So things are going quite well so far. 1 more archer, finish off that Inferno Tower. Are there any traps down here? There are literally no traps. So this is the perfect entry, it seems. Oh, there actually is a trap down there, but only a couple archers got blown up. And we'll drop down our next rage leading into the blast bow. And those archers will split pretty nicely and grab a bunch of buildings. I really want to kill this bottom dragon too, so if I can pull it out if possible. So we use that ram to distract afterwards, and those archers also grab the bomb over there. 2, 3, ram to help distract. And so those archers will finish off the blast bow. 3 packs of archers will finish off that dragon. And we'll pull that dragon over with the help of those barbarians. And we want to pull that dragon into the rage spell so we can grab that with some archers. Nicely done there. 1 barb to tank for those archers now. And we've got a very solid first attack. Oh no, my archers got blown up by the bomb afterwards. Not too bad. And we'll see if this is enough. There's still a ton of defenses still on this base. But let's take a look at this base. I need to scout quickly. And I think I'm going to go with a fun... let's try to go with a fun finish here. So what I'll try to do is I will try to go in... Does Golem work? I think there's too many defenses for Golem. So we'll try to do... We're going to go for the Sparky finish. I think that's too risky. We'll go for double Frost Inferno Dragons. There's still a lot left. I think it's going to be very tough here. But we'll go for a strategy that I have been trying out and it has been a lot of fun. So we'll snipe this Wizard Tower down low with an Inferno Dragon, and then we'll use barrels to go around the map. We'll freeze on the Inferno Tower as well as the air defenses over there, and then we can pick off these air bombs and air defenses really fast on the opener. 1 rocket balloon to assist on the backside. And then just a ton of barrels with some barb to help clean up. And we are good to go. So, I will drop down my Frost spell on top of the Inferno Tower and air defense, like so. It'll also be covering where the dragon is going to fly towards me, so then the dragon will walk into this Frost as well. Then I'll do a Frost on top of this backside air defense as well as Super Dragon. I missed an air defense. Uh-oh. And now Inferno Dragon will snipe down that Wizard Tower. And then kill the Dragon Post. 1 barrel to help distract Inferno Dragon over there. More barrels, more Inferno Dragons in behind. More barrels, more Inferno Dragons, pulling out Zap Traps and everything inside the base. We're just going to have to use those barrels to try to keep my dragons alive as much as humanly possible. Just trickle them in slowly. We'll use a rocket balloon to help snipe that air defense that's not frosted up. Fortunately, I didn't get a great angle on those loons. 1 zap will finish that though. Inferno Dragons melt through the air defense. Am I gonna get it? one more air defense on the backside. So many dragons still alive. 1 barb to tank. No way this is gonna work. 1 barrel to distract on the backside. One more of that. I'm getting flustered. 1 more barb to help. Do I have enough? No! I fall short! No! The air defense does me in. No! 96% Dragon Cliffs. Ah, so close, so close. I missed the frost on the air defense and that screwed me over. It was a nice try though. The ram trick actually worked very nicely though at the start. Yeah, so sad, so sad. And Skeleton Park is the next base that White Wolves now want, and Demario is going in. He's coming in with 4 carts. Haste Spell Frost. What is this army? Rams and Giants to tank on the approach. Carts in behind. He's trying to do a really wide approach with his carts and try to sweep through the base from a huge angle. Carts are just going to sweep through with the help of the haste spell. Hog Riders to help stun defenses as he starts moving away from the haste because the Giants become really slow and don't do a great job at tanking. The jump stall got him over the hedge, and he has 2 more hogs in the deployment bar. And now 1 more hog in the middle minion hive. Stun that thing. Minion Hive will go down. He'll maybe secure the District Hall too on this first attack. I think he will. Oh my goodness, he's getting very far here. So hasted carts are doing some work. When the Sparky doesn't work because all the defenses are super spaced out, maybe the haste carts are the way to go. They're even gonna grab the District Hall and take out a ton on the first hit. Rocket Artillery is also very exposed, so you can try to snipe that with a miner after on the second hit. And now let's see if he has quite enough here. So maybe he'll go in with a golem. There is a minion high still up. How many Teslas have popped? 1 Tesla here. 1 Tesla here. So I think there's still 3 Teslas on Skeleton Park. A lot still is on the base, but he doesn't have to worry about a 1-star because he's already secured the District Hall, and he's going to come in with a golem right back into the haste spell. Send it for the multi-cannon, I think. Where's the golem go? No, it goes low. Frost on the minion high. Oh no, it goes for the multi-cannon. And then he'll use a miner to snipe the rocket artillery like that. Yep. Hog Rider to pick off the cannon that's flanking his golem. Also will set up pathing for him. He's holding onto a second Frost in case there's a Tesla farm somewhere down low, but there isn't, so he'll just freeze up the backside rocket artillery and multi-cannon combination. Also grabs a Tesla, so not bad there. 1 more miner in his bag, 1 more hog to go. Miner is still up. It's gonna snipe the Tesla. survive at 1 HP and grab the spear thrower. Oh no. Actually, Golem's gonna help finish that off. One more miner still to drop. One more zap to help zap down some huts maybe. And I think this base might be in trouble unless there's a ton of zaps on the backside. You're allowed a maximum of 2 miners. So he's only used 2 in this attack. So it looks like I'm attacking Wizard Valley next. So Golem is going to run through the Tesla, take out the spear thrower. Miner is going to go after the Rapid Rocket and tank the backside, and he's got it. This Golem's at 60% HP. White Wolves and their Golems are too strong. Oh no. He could have 10 zaps at this point. It wouldn't be enough to stop this attack. There's even a miner still alive. This is... Oh, Splasher. Splasher is in trouble. We're gonna be down 2 stars now? Oh no. And I'm attacking next? Even, oh no, more. Okay, so Golem is gonna secure the triple. And Wizard Valley is going to be the next base, and they want me to attack this as well. So, my idea against this Wizard Valley is that the Inferno Towers and the big defenses are very far back, which means that I could probably try to snipe a ton of air defenses on the first attack, and that'll set me up for an air finish on the second hit. So I'm going to use Frostspell Hog Riders and freeze up the Inferno Tower, freeze up the Giant Cannon, and try to snipe as many air defenses on the approach as I possibly can. And we'll just see if that can work out for me. And we'll bring in a P.E.K.K.A. as well to go up the middle. So we'll do we need a zap spell anywhere? Maybe zap down some huts. I don't really need a jump spell anywhere. So we'll bring some rams, because the rams also give you barbarians, so they're not bad even when you're just getting those barbs out of them. And then we'll use a ton of hog riders and some barbarians. So this is gonna be the army. And we'll see if this works. So we'll do a freeze on the Inferno Tower to help the hog riders on the approach, as well as on the giant cannon. So we'll freeze, let's not miss. So I'm not even gonna try to risk grabbing another spear thrower. I could have hit it, but I want to play it safe, alright? After that last tragic attack. And then one more freeze over here. Grabbing a ton of defenses in there. We'll ram into the walls. Leading inside. Ram into the base. P.E.K.K.A. in behind. One more ram still to go. Hog Riders to try pick off some of those air defenses. Barb to tank on the approach. More Hog Riders there. One more Hog still to go. Or 2 more Hogs still to go. And try to grab as many of these air defenses over here on this side as possible. P.E.K.K.A.'s still alive and kicking. We'll head back to the left-hand side, but we've gotten pretty much everything I wanted on this first attack. We'll zap down to make sure we can secure that Wizard Tower. We can also consider zapping down that Spear Thrower on the second hit. And hopefully my P.E.K.K.A. can actually secure the District Halt. And we'll see if we have enough to go in with a Fortress finish. Where's the P.E.K.K.A. going? P.E.K.K.A. No! Wait, P.E.K.K.A. She wants some Spear Throwers instead. P.E.K.K.A.'s OP. Wait, what? Where's she going? She blows up 2 Spear Throwers in an air defense! P.E.K.K.A. is OP! What? That was insane! What was that? Oh my goodness. That was crazy. P.E.K.K.A. was smarter than I was. What was that? Okay. We need to scout. We need to scout fast. So How do I want to finish? I definitely want to finish with an air attack. I'm thinking I go in with some hasted dragons. That looks like the play, and I'll have something to try to grab the district hall on the backside. So we'll do four dragons, haste spell, frost on the backside, infer tower, and air bombs, and then a bunch of air Larrys, minions to try to snipe the district hall. How much HP does it have? It's very low. It's at 1,344. And probably a rocket balloon as well to try to snipe the air defense on the right-hand side. And we're good to go. So, we'll freeze on the backside, Inferno Tower. Like this. Then we'll do some dragons on the approach. Don't drop down the haste spell yet, because I don't want them to zoom in or anything. Now we'll zoom in. Try to get ourselves towards that first Inferno Tower as quickly as humanly possible. As the Inferno Tower goes down, we can then target that air defense with a rocket balloon. Like that. And my dragons are grouping up a lot. So they do get burned down a lot by the air bombs. But we're still sweeping through. They do get distracted by the cart a little bit as well. Minion pick off that spear thrower. We're going for broke, boys. We can use the barb to finish off the district hall if we need. And my dragons are starting to stray a little bit on me. So we'll use that to finish off the district hall, the barb. We're going to have to pray the dragons have enough in them. They're all grouped up. There's 3 left, I think. They fly away from the Inferno Tower. Then we zap to reset it. Is there a Tesla in the corner? No, there is not. The Inferno Tower goes down, and we'll secure a 2-shot against Wizard Valley. So the Wizard Tower doesn't do too much damage to the dragons, and they'll finish off the last giant cannon before swerving back in to grab that little hut on the left corner of the base. But that P.E.K.K.A. was insane. Grabs an extra spear, 2 spear throwers, and an air defense. So GG to the P.E.K.K.A. And we'll go in with whitewolvesNL's next attack. Grab my loot, grab that sour elixir, 1 sour elixir. And that was risky, but Splasher, we're down by a lot. We need to take risks now. And Splasher wants Builder's Workshop. So this Builder's Workshop, it's interesting because it's very spread out. So Golems sometimes can work against these, but I think Graveyard is a safe bet. And Lightning is coming in from White Wolves with Graveyard Hog Riders, so they P.E.K.K.A. to help sneak in to snipe some defenses as needed. Graveyard on the left Giant Cannon, Graveyard on the middle Giant Cannon, and then Graveyard in the middle in front of that Blast Bow. P.E.K.K.A. is sneaking in. As a Tesla farm pops, he needs to support with more Hog Riders to keep that P.E.K.K.A. alive. The power of this attack is keeping your P.E.K.K.A. alive as long as possible. And he has 3 more Hog Riders still in the bag. Wait, what pulled those Zap traps? I think 1 Hog pulled like 2 Zaps. OP, and then 2 more Hogs in the bar. Now he will use, where does he use those? 1 on the left side Tesla. P.E.K.K.A. is now healthy and can grab the cannon and probably the crusher too. Or the P.E.K.K.A. swerves right and goes for the spear thrower. Lightning's P.E.K.K.A. isn't as smart as mine. And he'll fall short at around 43%, but he's gotten a ton of defenses including a ton of Teslas. I think he's killed 3 Teslas already, and then there's 1 Tesla that popped in the middle. He zapped some backside huts, and he's looking very good now. So, there's 1 Tesla hiding somewhere. Is it behind this district hall? Right now I'm playing for Splasher. Because Splasher has withdrawn, they haven't had... all their members are basically unavailable, and so I'm filling in for them. And this match is more for fun than anything. But we're still playing by tournament rules, and you're only allowed 2 miners per army camp, and then 3 graveyard districts max. Yeah, we need some defenses. This base needs to hold. He has 1 wizard to probably chip down the district hall, and then a bunch of hog riders to try to finish off the base. He's dropping his graveyards early. Is he going to come from the right side? Very nicely done on that wizard. Rams to open up the wall to allow the wizard to snipe the Tesla. Big brain. But he actually goes a little bit too fast with his hog riders, and so it doesn't give the wizard enough time to develop, but it does grab the district hall. And if the district hall does get cleared and he grabs the spear throwers, then the Larrys can actually sneak in for the blast bow. So he's sending in his hog riders up the right-hand side to overwhelm that portion of the base from all angles. There's so many Larrys everywhere. There is a wizard tower and mortar trying to hold the line, but he has 3 more hog riders to deploy, 1 on the multi-cannon, 1 on the wizard tower. Zap on the backside. There is a Crusher. That's like the last thing that can really stop him. 3 hogs are tanking the giant cannon though. Crusher does go down. 1 more hog to deploy, and I think he's looking good. Wait, no. Blastbow's gonna hold the line. Tesla there on the backside. This is getting close. I think the Barb is tanking the Tesla. It does. Wizard dies finally. Wizard Tower's gonna hold the line. The Slashers still have a chance. 97%, he falls just short. And Splasher can call out its next base. We still have 3 graveyard attacks to do. So people can just pretty much use them anytime they want now. Okay, let me take a look at the score. So White Wolves now got another 2-star. So I think if we get a 3-star here, I think we can tie White Wolves on stars now. So Skeleton Park, Asmo is pasting it on the field. And this is a very interesting Skeleton Park built on the right-hand side. 2 minion hives are very difficult to reach when you have so much HP on either side. And this is just to make Golem an absolute nightmare to make work. But we'll see what Brian can do against this base. Yeah, is it time for the comeback, boys? The comeback of the century. I'm assuming Brian, if he called out the base. No, Core, you've done it right. You've done it right. White Wolves is leading right now, but Splasher needs a triple to get back in the match. Lightning is from the enemy team. We don't want you to attack. The Splasher attackers are too powerful. We good, boys. Yeah, this is pretty much just a show match at this point. Because, I wouldn't be playing for Splasher otherwise. If it actually counted for anything in the tournament. What we doing, boys? Okay, turns out James will hit. So James is also going to come in with the White Wolf strategy with the Haste Frost carts. Frost on the middle minion hive and Giant Cannon. Haste, he's going straight in. Oh, that is crazy. No, he's going to jump over the river to get a better angle. You don't want to go in from this angle because then you're being flanked by a ton of multi-cannons and a ton of damage. Instead, you want to take a wider approach and come from a flank, jumping over the river to get his carts over and safely take out each defense one at a time. Giants are going to go in to help distract for those carts, reinforce slowly. Rams as well because his giant was actually straying on his carts. Hogs as well once he starts leaving the haste spell. 2 more giants still left to deploy. And all 4 carts are still alive. But as he starts getting inside of range of that rocket artillery, I don't know how long they're going to stay up for. They'll also get distracted by the reflector. They will snipe the spear thrower over top. And if they grab another reflector, that's actually not looking too bad. Because those reflectors are super annoying if you're trying to finish off with Golem. That final form from one reflector is tanking for the other one to grab the cannon, and he's gotten a ton of buildings on this first hit. I think what he can do is send in the Golem after this little trash hut. If he's listening, if you send in a Golem for this little trash hut, I think you might have a chance. You also definitely need to secure the district hall, so I think that might be the correct angle to come from. There is still a lot of damage on the base, but if you've got something better cooked up, go for it. We really need a triple right now on Team Splasher. So James, hopefully you can pull through it with whatever you got. And James is cooking up his master strategy. He actually came in really late into the match. He literally came in after the match was starting. So he's going to go in with my plan because he has nothing else. So go in with the Golem on top of the small cabin. And let's just see how far he can go. You've taken down the minion hive. You've taken down a lot of the flanking damage. And maybe this can work. There's definitely going to be zaps. I promise you there's probably going to be zaps on the spear thrower because it's baiting minor entries, because that's too obvious of a bait, I think. So if you want to send miners there, you're gonna have to send a Hog Rider too. You can also go Sparky if you're feeling like a Giga Chad. That always works as well. But Team Splasher, we need you. James, you are our only hope. Frost on the minion hive. I don't think any Teslas have popped on the first attack, so they could be anywhere on the base right now. Giant to help distract a little bit on the entry. But it actually is too slow for the Golem. A lot of damage here. Miner over top. There's definitely zaps over there. Oh no. I can already sense it. There are going to be zaps that are going to kill that miner, or the Golem's going to pull the zaps. His miner might be fine. There is a Tesla, though. Miner goes underground, and actually the Tesla is going to lock onto his Golem. Tesla farm pops on the backside, actually, so there's just a couple Teslas down here, and the miner is actually going to help finish off the Tesla. Frost on the backside, rocket artillery, grab a multi-cannon as well as a Tesla, too. So good value there. 1 more miner, 2 more hogs left in the bag. Golem is going to become 30% HP. I think there's too much on the backside. whitewolvesNL have gotten really good anti-Golem bases. His Hog Riders get blown up too. So no mercy there. His miner is still alive and blows up a multi-mortar and an air defense though. Please. We need you, James. We need this to pull through. Hog Rider, he can use it on the multi-cannon. Yep, sends it over top. Also pulls a zap. His miner pulls the zap, actually. As it takes out the multi-cannon. His golem is a little bit too unhealthy, though. There's Teslas on the backside, reflectors that are going to stall him up. No! He doesn't quite have enough. As the golem... Zap to take out some huts. Log Trap pushes back the golem. White Wolves' bases are too OP, man. 90. How much percent? No Death Bomb kills. And 93% is all that she wrote. So White Wolves NL wants Golem Corey next. And it's now on the board. Golem Corey is here. And this is very similar to House of Clouds' Golem Corey that they ran all 3 rounds, where you have a lot of defenses on the bottom side, and then you have your base built on this left little nook in the cliff. But it looks like the base has been modified to be harder for Golem to take out, and so instead, Demario from White Wolves is going to come in with Graveyard Hog Riders with 2 miners to help support. So Hog Rider to try to finish off the cannon on the approach. Too much DPS though, so it does get killed. Wait for what he wants to do. Graveyard's on the backside, so he's going to start from the top section instead of the bottom section. Graveyard on the District Hall to tank all these defenses, and also start chipping that thing down. I like that, I like it. 2 miners will go over top to try to snipe the rocket artillery, I think. And then the Hog Riders will be up the gut to try to get those graveyards going. Hopefully there's zap traps covering this rocket artillery because those miners look real powerful. Oh, the Hogs are pulling the zaps too. 3 more Hogs still in the bag. 1 on the Spear Thrower, some barbs to kill the District Hall, so he doesn't have to worry about that on the second hit. So he's chipped down the District Hall, 2 more Hogs still to deploy, 1 on the Blast Bow. Miners are slowly working their way towards the rocket artillery. 1 zap does pop, but it's not enough. It does kill a miner, but it blows up so many defenses over there. Miner finishes off the multi-mortar, will go after the multi-cannon. I think it has enough HP to get a little bit of chip damage so that its Death Bomb can finish that thing off as well. Is that enough? Yes, it is. And not a bad hit from him. Also grabs the Rapid Rocket too, so he gets a nice angle on top of the Crusher if he wants to send Hog Riders there. So he's not looking too bad now. There is a lot left on the backside, but look at this. All of these defenses are just hugging the corners of this left side. I think if he does a wide approach with Graveyard Hogs, he has a very good chance. Or I shouldn't say anything. I don't want to help White Wolves out right now. They're the enemy here. Golem Corey is a hard base, though. And we'll see if he is able to still get it. And he's coming in with the very similar army. Instead of having a jump spell to get over the walls, he's just going to use a zap spell to help reset defenses. So Graveyard's on the backside to distract everything. He drops them in between the big defenses because he wants to tank them for his Hog Riders to safely enter. The miners have sniped the rocket artillery on the far left. He has 4 more Hogs still to go. There's 1 Crusher that he needs to be careful of. He now has an angle on it, so he needs to stun that thing before it kills a ton of his Hogs. Yup, he gets the Hog down in time. His rocket artillery locks onto his Hog Riders. Oh, does a lot of damage. And the multi-mortar finishes them off. I think his miners are still alive, though. And his Larrys are starting to peter out as well. The barb finishes off The rocket artillery, he has 2 miners still up, a barb to help distract a little bit. The miner needs to secure that blast bow. And he needs to pray he has enough spam to finish off this base. Please, Traps, where are you? You're our only hope, Traps. You gotta kill those Larrys. Traps, where are you? Log trap, log trap, log trap. Please, please, please. Please. Please, those cannons and arch and spear throwers are not going to be enough to kill those Larrys. Bombs. Anyone, please. No. Nothing in the corners either. Please. No. No. It's all going downhill from now. whitewolvesNL secures their 3rd triple of the match. And Splasher needs a miracle. We need to start coming back with our graveyard attacks, alright, boys? No, Einfish, please don't 1-star Golden Cory. We need a 3-star here. How many districts are still left? I think there's 3 more bases still left. And we're down by 2 stars. So we're gonna have to get a lot of triples here. And Ironfish is going straight on in. My boy, what is this? 4 barrels, 3 rocket balloons, Sparky Graveyard. Sparky on top of the walls. Let the Sparky slowly work through that so you don't have to waste any rams. I like it, I like it. Jump still over this really annoying wall section over here. And the Sparky is going to slowly chip away at that. Wait, the district hall is in the back. He's gonna 1-star. Oh no. If he doesn't 3-star, he's gonna 1-star. It's all the way over there. Oh no. Rage Sparky leaning in the base. Barrels are helping provide some distraction. But the Giants are killing the defenses too fast. No, the barrels are killing his defenses, so his Sparky isn't doing anything. Oh, it finally gets a shot off on the multi-mortar. Does get locked onto by a lot of defenses. Huge shot to grab a spear thrower as well. Locks onto the blast button, will chain down both of the spear throwers over there. 3 rocket balloons still in his bag. Graveyard in the middle to distract the rocket artilleries over there. He'll use the rocket balloons to snipe the rocket artillery, I think. Not a bad idea, not a bad idea. Zap to finish that all off. Rocket balloons to try to grab some rocket artilleries. Get them killed. He'll get that 1 in the middle. Nicely done there. And the other one's going to get finished off by Sparky, please. Also grabs a cannon in behind. Not bad, not bad. That was a really cool attack, though. I like it, I like it. And the Larrys are actually going to spawn and finish off one of those little small bombs, so his graveyard will be safe. At least a lot safer on the next hit, but it is on top of a crusher, which is a little bit sad. So the Larrys are going to get crushed, but we'll see if he has enough. There's only 2 blast bows and a rocket artillery still on the base, so I think Graveyard Hogs has a good chance. What is still left? An archer that he dropped earlier to clear trash is still beating through that wall. So now he'll probably be scouting the base to see what's left. The district hall is in the back, though, and he's coming completely opposite of it. So this is all or nothing, which is what he needs to do if Splasher wants to have any chance in the match. You don't think it's enough? I actually think it could be. 2 rocket artilleries down is very good when the other rocket artillery is super exposed. Those are the main threats to your Hog Riders. Also, there's only 1 crusher left on the field too, so I think he's got a chance. And yeah, the walls might be a message. Who knows? They're very weird. They're all on the outside to make sure Rams don't go inside of the base to tank the defenses. And does the archer finish off the wall? No, she doesn't get the last shot needed to finish it off. And Ironfish, you gotta go for broke, my man. 3-star or 1-star, no in between. We need the triple, though. We need it. And he's coming in with Graveyard Hog Sparky. Oh god, he's all in. He only has a miner to secure the District Hall too. Hey Sparky, starting on the cannon. My boy has no chill. My boy Ian has no chill. He has some ramps to get some barbs. They're not going inside the base because there's no walls in there. Huge Sparky chain to finish all those defenses. And the Hog Riders chip down the multi-cannon. Then his Sparky locks on top of the Spear Thrower. Will grab a cannon as well as a Spear Thrower out of the deal. No, he drops another Hog Rider and it stops him from getting a chain off. But it does allow him to get another chain up the right-hand side. If he can kill the Crusher, his Larrys will be a lot safer though. 2 more Hog Riders still in the bag. Sparky does swerve down. He had a miner somewhere, but I'm not sure where it is. I think the miner might have died. And Ian has got a 1-star. Oh no, oh no. No, 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 no. White Wolves' bases are too strong for us today. And the air defense goes down. Sparky swerves into the base. And there's a lot still left. Sparky is full health, though, on the bright side. But that full health Sparky is not going to have enough juice to try to finish off everything that's left. And we are going to finish off with the 1-star just like he promised. 1-star 80% on Golem Quarry. Everything went to plan. And Balloon Lagoon is the next base for White Wolves. He at least warned us beforehand that it was a 1-star. He needed to go for broke though, so I respect it. I respect it. And Lightning is coming in with Haste Graveyard, 2 miners, 3 carts, P.E.K.K.A. What has this man got cooked up here? So ramps leading to the base, get those graveyards going, 3 carts on 1 spot to go into the middle, and I'm assuming he's using his P.E.K.K.A. up the left-hand side. Everything with the help of the haste spell is going to move things along. His carts are starting to walk on him, but the P.E.K.K.A. completes the funnel, and they do go back inside. Graveyard to pull any potential traps around the Inferno Tower, as well as distract all the defenses on his approach. P.E.K.K.A. does go down before it grabs the Rocket Artillery, though. They do grab, the carts do grab the Inferno Tower. So the P.E.K.K.A., I'm not sure how the P.E.K.K.A. didn't get the Rocket Artillery. I think it got locked onto by too many defenses because he wasn't fast enough on the spam on the approach. But his hasted carts are locking onto defenses at the very end and grabbing a couple of extra cannons with their final form. Also, maybe that air bombs? No, just one more shot before he goes down. The Rocket Artillery is somewhat low, so we'll see what he wants to do. District Hall is on the backside, so he needs to be careful. Oi, Demario, stop rubbing it in, alright? I'm about to remove one of your attacks to be fair. If you rub it in. Lightning, we need you to 1-star, please. Just go opposite the District Hall and just 1-star the base, alright? Please, I'm begging you. I require your assistance. Trust me, man. 3-star is the play. Send your troops back into that haste spell and go for broke. You don't need that District Hall anyways. You'll get it once you 3-star, so just go back into that haste and don't worry about it. Graveyard for the backside Inferno Tower. Graveyard for the right side Rocket Artillery. P.E.K.K.A. into the base. Hog Riders to go in as well. I think he has 2 miners to secure the District Hall. Please, just use the 2 miners to grab the left-hand Rocket Artillery. I think that will help you 3-star the base. Just throw them down anywhere, alright? One more Graveyard still hasn't been deployed. Oh no, he's sending the miners in for the District Hall. Boring. Boring. Oh no, P.E.K.K.A.'s also going to grab the Rocket Artillery. Oh no, it's actually going to be a 3-star. No! No! It grabs the bomb tower, 2 graveyards are everywhere, no more splash on the base. No! Surrender early, please! I'm begging you! No! How's the P.E.K.K.A still alive? It's killed 2 rocket artilleries, that's not fair! Boo! 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 No, whitewolvesNL is up 4 stars leading into the last 2 rounds of attacks. They can probably not attack anymore and might still win. whitewolvesNL's, their Barbarian Camp is on the board and Splasher, we need a triple. I'm hitting Goblin Mines, which is going to be the last base for Splasher. I am being 100% objective here. There is no bias. Absolutely none. Alright, Splasher, we need a triple, though. We need to hope whitewolvesNL disconnects, and then we gotta grab a triple. Alright, triple this base. Wait, hold on. He's going in with Frost Fortress. I think we haven't used any of our graveyard hits, have we? Oh no. Fortress up the right hand side, zaps down and air defense in the middle. His fortress is actually really good though. Great value, great identification to snipe a lot of defense on the right-hand side. Once those air defenses are down, those fortresses are good to go. He has 2 rocket balloons in his camps. And those fortresses are flying in. Does get locked onto by the air defense. He has 2 rocket balloons, so maybe snipe the Tesla, I think. I don't think he can get a good angle on top of the air... No, he can get an angle on the bomb tower and then the air defense. Whoa! So the balloons sneak in and grab the air defense. Perfectly done there. A minion to maybe sweep through and grab some trash in behind and open up the map for deployment for his last rocket balloon. Fortresses also work through a Tesla. So minions in behind. The rapid rocket, even though it's slowed, it does quite a bit of damage. And is Fortress the meta? He's getting so much on this first hit. Can he also grab that rocket artillery? That'd be crazy. Fortress left still has half HP. We'll grab the air bombs. We'll grab the spear thrower. Grabs the rocket artillery in the middle. Fortress is OP! Hold on here. Hold on a minute. Is Splasher back in business? Grab the air defense? No, it dies, but the Larrys are going to help assist on the Giants. And maybe one minion can also finish off that district hall. That wouldn't be too bad. He has 1 rocket balloon to try to snipe the Tesla. Snipe the Tesla! Grab the Tesla! Tesla, rocket balloon. Take out the Tesla. Take it out! And then he can finish off with the Golem. Or more, I think there's too many air defense on the backside for another fortress. Just grab the Tesla. That thing's annoying, alright? Grab it. I don't like seeing that. No! No! Not the multi-mortar. Is he actually going to go for an air finish? My boy, you're crazy. All the defenses on the backside are air. You've taken out so many ground defenses. It's time for the Golem. Minions will finish off the district hall if it has enough time. Do they have enough time? 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No! It survives at 1 HP, but that's not a problem. He can just snipe that with like a barb second hit. bit.ly/notavirus. Yes, whitewolvesNL, please click that link. We need you. It's required to play on in this tournament. Otherwise, you'll have to take penalties. Yes. We have... I think we have all three. Use Graveyard if you need to. We have all three Graveyard hits. Oh, right. He did use Graveyard on Golden Core. I forgot. Graveyard for 1 star. Graveyard for 1 star. As any good team does it. It's time. Brian, all your preparation in the clan capital has prepared you for this one moment. Oh, he did grab the district hall. What the? I have no idea. The replay didn't, or the live replay didn't show that. Zaps over on the middle air defenses. Oh no, he's going in with more fortresses. Oh no. Freeze on the middle air bombs and air defenses. This was not the call. I think there's too many air defenses on the map. I think he could have hit all of the air defenses in the middle, actually. He's going in with another fortress. He's a man of the people. This man's a psycho. His first fortress is going down. Splasher's gonna fall today. Fortress, get the air defense. Get it. Get it. Yes, they got it. Rapid Rocket goes down, but there's 2 air bombs. Oh no. He only has minions left. Minions in behind to clear some trash. I don't think White Wolves even needs to do their last hits to win this match. The air bombs is going down. Minions from the top side as well. Try to grab the rocket artillery. Get in, Manny. You're the chosen one. Larry's are coming out as well, but there's a multi-mortar. Minions are getting killed. Oh no, this is bad. His minions are stalled on the giants, and the rocket artillery is going to pick them off. 90%. Chat, let this be a lesson to you guys. The good guys don't always win. Sometimes the villains prevail. And whitewolvesNL, they're going to put the dagger in our hearts. Please, we need a 0-star. We need a 0-star here. White Wolves need to 0-star both of their last hits, but they're coming in with a golem. We need to activate our plot armor. White Wolves is up an extra attack and stars. And 2 stars. Miners up the left. Golem up the middle. Going to chain down the goblins one at a time. The golem's getting really stalled up by the goblins though. And the multi-cannon and the minion hive are shooting at him. But the goblin throwers are finally out. One more barber to help funnel. And the golem swerves in for the minion hive. How's the golem at 70% HP? After all of that? White Wolves. White Wolves are cheating. I swear they're cheating. They need a penalty. They're cheating. No. Why is the golem at 50% HP after all of that? Gonna take out the Tesla, take out the multi-mortar. This isn't fair. This isn't fair. Why? This wasn't how this was meant to go. Golem is gonna rip through that district hall. Get through the reflector. Six-star penalty. I think that sounds about right. I think with how much they've been cheating this match, I think that would be appropriate. No way. The golem outside of the Inferno Tower. They're cheating. They're actually cheating. Don't tell me. No, the golem is gonna kill all 4 goblin throwers on the first attack. No, they're cheating. White Wolves are cheating. I swear, White Wolves are cheating. They still have a zap for the Inferno Tower too. All 4 goblin throwers are down. White Wolves are cheating. I swear. No. 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 Now the Inferno Tower is exposed, which means he can actually... I don't think he can get an angle on that with any troops because of the Goblin Thrower, but... he's looking really good now. District Hall is down 2, so he's not worried about 1-stars. And he's going straight in. Pro Mario. He's here to finish us off at Splasher. At Splasher Inc. Freeze on the blast bow. Freeze on all the point defenses on the backside. Doesn't even care about the Inferno Tower, because he'll deal with that with barrels. Nicely done with the jump spell. Actually, I don't think that quite gets him an angle towards the Inferno Tower, because the Goblin Thrower is still there, so he'll need to pick that off first. Barb to snipe the cannon. Oh no, Golem swerves straight into the blast bow. It's over. Miner to sneak in to grab the giant cannon as the spear thrower is tanked for. And then the giant cannon then locks on the golem as well. Crusher goes down, spear thrower goes down next. The final is best of 1 as well. But 8 districts is a lot of time. Oh no, the miner's gonna finish off the goblin thrower, and then he'll have an angle, or 2 zaps actually finish it off. Then he'll have an angle on top of the Inferno Tower. Normally Golem is too slow to finish off goblin mines because of the goblins, but he killed all 4 goblin throwers on the first hit. Golem is getting low though. Miner is going to finish off the Wizard Tower and then the Tesla. Golem is sweeping to the left. He has a Hog Rider to finish off the Goblin Thrower, then a Barrel for the Inferno Tower. He's just waiting for his Golem to start walking closer so he can converge on all those backside defenses, or he'll use the Barrel to take out the Goblin Thrower, then he'll use the Hog Rider on top of the Inferno Tower. He should have waited for the Tesla to go down, I think. But the Larrys are going to swarm the Inferno Tower, take it out. Oh no, it's a horror. It's a horror. Bomb blows up at the Larrys, but there's only a spear thrower left. How many stars are White Wolves at? What kind of penalty do we even need? White Wolves are at 19 stars. It's a horror. They're up 5 stars going into the last round of attacks. I could do a 5-star attack and we would still lose. GG to White Wolves. They're too strong today. The multi-mortar goes down. And all I need here against this Goblin Mines, alright? All I'm asking for is a 10-star attack. I'm not asking for much. Just 10 stars and we're good, alright? So, we're coming in with Sparky, Dragons, 2 barrels, some Giants to tank. And we need a 6-star attack here, all right? And we'll do a barb. Even if they 0-star surrender with their last attack, it is not going to be enough. But we'll see what I can do against this Goblin Mines base. We're going to start off with a Sparky down low to try to rage into the Blast Bow. Then we'll use a Dragon Bomb up the right-hand side with all these clumped up buildings for that Inferno Tower. So we'll drop down. Do we need a rage leading into the base? I will need the rage leading into the Blast Bow, so we'll drop it preemptively so we don't have to worry about that later. Giant to tank. Sparky in behind. So tank the buildings on the approach. Maybe try to chip down the District Hall a little bit. Sparky is going to be on her own. We don't have that much tanking for her. Please pull through. Zap for the goblins. I miss. Get one more shot. Yes, we get the Blast Bow. Perfect. Okay. And now we're going to go on the other side, and we're going to do a Dragon Bomb. So we'll do Rage like this. Barrels to tank the air defenses on either side. And then we'll do one dragon on the air defense, one dragon on top of the little goblin post. So like this. So we'll try to get as much damage as we can on this first hit. Also, pull out some goblins isn't too bad. So the dragon can actually finish that off too. And we've also secured the District Hall, so we don't have to worry about that either. And yes, White Wolves can get 22 stars. So it's like Omega over right now. Over in Team Splasher. But we'll see if we can finish off respectably. And we will do... How do we want to finish this base? Do we want to go in with the Sparky? Everything's really clumped up. There's too many air defenses for an air attack. I think we'll go in with a Sparky finish. So Sparky, 2 rage, zap to zap some goblins, bunch of giants to tank. This time we don't need a Dragon Bomb, so we have more giants to help distract for Sparky. And we'll rage leading into the multi-mortar, probably at the very beginning, to get Sparky going as fast as possible. And then some bars to finish off some trash. Can we step any air defenses down here? I don't think it's worth going for, but we'll have some hogs on the backside to try to sweep through. Is there a problem with lag? I turned down the bitrate to try to help out with that, but maybe there's still a problem. All right. We're just getting random lag spikes here and there, but we'll go in with one more Sparky. Can we get an angle on that multi-mortar without a rage at the start? Let me see. So giant to tank. No, we cannot. So we'll just commit the rage early to get the Sparky moving through the base. Just slowly chip through all these buildings at the start, and then Sparky locks onto the multi-mortar, will grab the goblins just like that. Huge shot right there. Rage leading further into the base, into the minion hive. Locks onto the minion hive as well. Rapid Rocket will go down. And we'll try to hold those goblins on top of that little thrower so then we can zap. Just like that. One more Barbie, try to finish them off. Or actually the Sparky shot does that wonderfully. I forgot to bring some rams, unfortunately, but we have some hog riders for the left-hand side. And those giants actually have bonus damage versus waltz too. I think my Sparky is very healthy. 2 hog riders once the giants are tanking, as well as the barbs are tanking. Finish that all off. I think a giant bomb hit a lot of my hogs, but the giants have been through the wall now, and we have 2 more barbs still to go. Anything in the corners, we'll use a barb to finish off that little trash in the corner. And my Sparky is healthy enough to finish off this attack. But Splasher, we're gonna go down today, unfortunately. Sparky will clean up the last few buildings on this base. And Splasher will fall today to White Wolves. But we'll see what White Wolves can do with their final attack. I think they have Dragon Cliffs left, so that will be a fun base to see from them. Anything more left in the corners? Just 2 little trash huts that will finish off with 1 more Barbarian. And GG to White Wolves. They were too strong today. So now we'll head in for White Wolves' last base, which is going to be Dragon Cliffs. Yeah, my main clan is the FOONS right now, yes. And Splasher have 1 more hit to go. Five-star penalty has been imposed on whitewolvesNL. Now Splasher still has a chance. Oh my goodness, even 5-star penalty isn't enough. One star versus Golden Corey, we had to go for broke. Because we were down so much. Splasher at 99%, 1000%, 99 stars. I like it, Cora. And White Wolves is finishing off with Rocket Balloon Frost. Rocket Balloons are finishing off the cannon. What is he doing? He's waiting. What is he waiting for? Pulling out the dragon. His Inferno Dragon gets locked onto, unfortunately. The barrel didn't end up tanking. He's going for a weird play. But because the dragon stays up, that's going to be disastrous for him. 1 more loon to finish off the dragon post. 4 more loons in his bag. Creative approach that I wouldn't have thought of, but the dragon is going to be the death of him. And then 2 more on the blast bow. So he does get quite a few defenses. But there's 6 dragons still alive. And that's going to be a little bit too much. And yeah, they can pretty much swag an attack, so it doesn't even matter. We'll see how much percent he can get. If he secures 2 stars, then that would be a 21-star performance, which is absolutely nuts. Why doesn't everyone put their town hall in the corner? Isn't that a triple or a 1-star? The district hall is a very important building on bases because it has a lot of HP and it can protect your defenses. That's why most clans will put it inside of their base to help defend better, because this meta is very difficult to 3-star in, and if you do get 3-starred, it leads to a huge disadvantage in the match. Ironfish could have gone for a 2-star against that Golden Core if he really wanted to secure the 2-star, but he really wanted to go for broke because we really needed that. So I would say putting District Hall in the corner to farm for 1 stars usually isn't the play, though. So White Wolves only needs to grab this District Hall and get some percent, and then they'll have the win in the bag with 21 stars. Even if they use 10 miners, they would still win at this point. But he's seen what he can do with a ton of barbs, 7 rocket balloons, and 2 miners. So let's see what S-King's got cooked up. He has nothing in that army camp to kill the dragons. But he'll see how much percent he can pick off once the District Hall goes down. And yeah, penalties depends on how egregious it is. But obviously, everyone followed rules in this match, and so there's no penalties issued here. whitewolvesNL, even though I strongly suspect that they were cheating against us, I don't have definitive proof, and so we won't be imposing any penalties on them. A bunch of barbs still to go, 7 rocket balloons in his camps. This is a very interesting approach. The rules are on our Discord. So this is more of a tournament that we've hosted with all the people from the Discord server. And S-King is actually cooking here. He's freezing the dragons to slow them down and just picked off so much percent inside the base. Now he's using rocket balloons to try to finish off as many defenses as he can and keep those miners going for as long as humanly possible. Miner does get taken out by the enemy super. He does get the 2-star. He will help his team get an insane performance against us. 65% and counting. I think those barbs aren't going to grab anything more unless that one big barb can grab that little district post. Or he disconnected. Yeah, should have been 50 barbs. It grabs the district post. And it looks like he maybe has disconnected, but 67% it is. And whitewolvesNL secure the dominant win, 21 stars to 17. The finals, grand finals, will be in 15 minutes, and we'll be right back. And I will be back getting a drink of water and setting everything up. All right, I am back. And the finals will be in 5 minutes. Hopefully things are getting all set up. I'm invited to the clan. Grab my loot, grab my sour elixir. Hopefully everyone is already here. Capital Peak. So FX, Keen, Stray, Windsong. So all of Moo is here. Meowfesto, Arona. Anyone else? Secret. Secret and Star is still out, so we'll wait for them. Still some minutes left till the match begins. Star is in, last man is the Secret, the man of the hour. So Moo will start first. The 2-1 teams begin. You're skipping Christmas Eve celebrations for the finals. Based. Same here. So Balloon Lagoon will be the first base for Moo. And we'll get things set up once we hit 10 o'clock. So what's going on? So we're having a tournament and we're already at the finals. We invited the top 8 clans from the global leaderboard to compete. They each have 8 districts to attack. Every district besides Capital Peak, 2 attacks for each district. And they're seeing how many stars they can get against each other's layouts. The most stars win. Of course, because you can't really set things up well in the clan capital, we have to do it through friendly challenges. So we have some host clans who have provided us with space to create the bases. And so we can friendly challenge at Silent Warriors. This is the FOONS versus Moo. The number 1 clan from Canada versus the number 1 clan from China. Very strong teams. And in just a minute, we will begin our finals with Moo starting off against Balloon Lagoon. $10 a.m. So just 1 minute and we'll begin. And we are good to go. Balloon Lagoon is the first base that Mu will hit. The #1 clan from China. And they're coming in with 4 cards. Jump spell to presumably get out from the right-hand side. 3 graveyard spells to help support. Giants to tank, as well as ramps to open up walls. We got some nice decorations on the right-hand side that FOONS asked me to put inside these bases. Graveyards to distract the rocket artillery outside of range of the dead zone away from the bomb tower. And then a graveyard to distract the Inferno Tower over there. There's a Troll Tesla on the top side that they're able to easily snipe down. As they work into the base. His cards are now all swerving into the right-hand side. Then he opens up the wall towards the left and drops down his final cannon cart. 1 graveyard spell has not yet been deployed. He has 3 more Giants left to help tank. So very nicely executed so far. Miner to go over top of the wall to try to provide some extra DPS and tanking. It sneaks in straight after the rocket artillery and will snipe that thing down. Or actually, it just falls short of killing the rocket artillery, but 1 giant punch will get it down. 1 card does go down. Other cards are getting low. Next card falls as it locks onto the air bomb, so the air bombs will go down. The other card doesn't reach the rapid rocket. Graveyard spell on the middle is spawning a bunch more. Can the other card lock onto the bomb tower? No, it finishes off the air bombs though. And we'll see if this is going to be enough. He pushed very far into the base though, and he has a pretty shallow approach on a lot of the rocket artilleries on the backside as well. So I think he has a chance here, and a pretty good one at that. And right now it's 10 a.m. in the morning for me. And the FOONS want Wizard Valley as their first district. So Mu is in with their second hit. Keen is going in another 4 cards. Very similar approach as last time, but now he doesn't need a jump spell because he's already into the base and everything is opened up. Graveyard distract the rocket artilleries. Very nice graveyard in between both of them to distract both of the rockets. Rams to get those graveyards going at the very beginning. Carts in the middle to try to snipe the Inferno Tower. 1 card up the right to try to take out the rocket artillery over there. 1 more card to take out the bomb tower on the left-hand side. And his graveyard spells are going to do a great job at distracting all those rocket artilleries as his cannon carts just slowly sneak their way into the base. Miner up the right-hand side too is doing some work over there. One last graveyard to distract the backside rocket artillery, and he's looking very solid now. 1 more hog to help stun. Miner is still alive. Those Larrys are doing such a great job at tanking those rocket shells and making sure his cannon carts are so well protected as they move into all of those backside defenses. Miner is still alive and kicking. Cards are going to finish off the district hall. And all of his cards are still alive. I don't see this attack falling short. There is a Troll Tesla in the corner, but with 3 cards alive and Graveyard Larry still spawning, he's got the triple down. And Mu will start off strong with a triple against Balloon Lagoon. So very nicely done here. The Chinese are very famous for their cart attacks, and you can see why. Just slowly, methodically working through the base, tanking all of the defenses with the help of the graveyard spells. And just like that, Balloon Lagoon is going to go down in 2 attacks. Yeah, card attacks are really fun, and they're very impressive when they do work. With the buff to the cannon carts to make their first attack faster, it's also gotten a lot stronger now. Bomb blows up some Larry shields, but that Tesla is slowly getting overwhelmed by all that spam, and this is going to pull through. So FOONS want their first base, and it's Wizard Valley. Let's see what they can do. So the FOONS want Wizard Valley. The Secret is coming in. 2 Frost Spells, Jump Spell, 7 Rocket Balloons. He's not using any zaps for Inferno Towers, but he's coming in with Frosted Loons. Fortress. Jump over top to get the map opened up over there. Miner will snipe the air bombs over top. And the Fortress is not under too much threat. Also, oh, I like that jump a lot because the jump opens up the map because it jumps over the river. So he's going to be able to deploy more balloons inside of the island peninsula as his fortress starts clearing some of these defenses over here. I don't think any kitchens are getting burnt right now, but we'll see. We'll see later on in the match. FOONS like to save their crazy hits for later so they have more time to scout. Barbing some ramps to try to kill some trash buildings in behind. Now rocket balloons to help support, get the fortress through the Inferno Tower as quickly as possible. Take some of those air defenses as well. Just collapsing on top of that first Inferno Tower. Make sure it goes down. And once this little spell factory goes down, then he'll also be able to drop more loons on top of this air bombs. So he has 2 more left in the bag, and he's waiting for his fortress to sneak into that Inferno Tower. Just like that. And now those balloons can just sweep into that Inferno Tower range while the fortress is distracting, and a lot of the defenses are now already down on this very first attack. Is the Secret going for a one-shot? Crazy. Yeah, very dominant hit. All the Larrys pop out, but there's not many air defenses still left. If the Secret goes in with the same exact thing, I assume that it will work against this base. So the cart gets ganged up on. There's a couple more carts actually still up. And we'll see if he has enough. Moo Wizard Valley is on... It's on life support now. I mean, the kitchen is not hot yet. Nothing crazy's gone on here. And he's coming in with a haste spell. He only needs 1 frost for the backside, so speeding up the fortress is not a bad idea. Double fortress this time, and only 2 rocket balloons to help through that Inferno Tower, but he does have a zap, and he'll just haste the fortresses through the base. Yeah, the F-tier troop is becoming meta as we slowly all start trying to defend Golem and then just completely forget about the Flying Fortress and that it is still a troop that exists. But the minions will clear the District Hall and open up the map closer towards the backside Inferno Tower. He has a zap spell to help protect, but he's also got those Larry parachutes that are also continuously distracting that Inferno Tower. But with that next rocket balloon, those fortresses will sneak into that Inferno Tower range and quickly take that thing out. He is going to have a lot of troops left over at this point, I would imagine. There's only 1 air defense left, and it is frosted up. Some spear throwers on the backside. Minions slowly clearing the carts in behind, but those fortresses are still very healthy. One's at half health, one is at 80% health. Zap and Balloon to quickly finish off the air defense. He'll keep both of his fortresses alive, leading into the final phase of his attack. And this is a 3-star. What if Fortress shots spawn 1 Larry every time it shoots, that would be a little too powerful. Fortress, as you can see, is not that far off from being good. All troops in the clan capital have a reasonable amount of power, I'd say. Even though Fortress is a little lacking compared to the other options, it's still very powerful, as you can see right here. So much force leading into the last couple of defenses, and there's nothing stopping this hit. So Mu will go in with their next hit and see what they want. So 3 stars apiece. And they want Skeleton Park. FOONS Skeleton Park is on the board. And we'll see what Mu wants to do. And Mu is in double Fortress Frost it is. So kind of in the spirit of the last attack, they're going to go in with the fortresses up the middle and see how much damage they can do. Frost on the rocket artillery. Fortress snipe the rapid rocket. And Frost on the backside minion hive. Fortress up the right-hand air defense as well. Jump to get him over the wall and the river. Open up the map for deployment. That way you can get an angle on top of this rapid rocket. Minions to clear some trash. And he has 2 rocket balloons that he can drop whenever he wants. 1 rocket balloon up the left-hand side, grab the rapid rocket. And those fortresses are so powerful when those bases are not built to try to stop them. The minion hive does lock onto the left-hand fortress, but it will grab that rocket artillery easily. The right one's also getting kind of low because of the minion hive. Those frosted minion hives still do a ton of damage, so don't underestimate those things at all. Can you grab the giant cannon? That would be huge if you could. Larry secure the reflector down low. Fortress does go down. A lot of Larry spawn, but I think the multi-mortar or bomb tower will finish them off momentarily, and we'll see if that is enough. Yeah, Fortress is taking over the meta. Fortress is OP. So we'll see what Mu wants to do. Maybe he'll send in a golem. There's the minion hive. Over the river? Who knows? There have been golem attacks, but they're a lot fewer because clans have learned that the enemies are really trying to bait golem entries and make it as miserable as possible. He might still use a golem here, though, because it looks very promising against this base right now. Yep, now it's time for golem. The fortresses have set up the base, and the golem is here to clean up. Haste spell leading to the district hall, no threat of 1 star, so take out the district hall as quickly as possible. Giant to probably tank on the approach. Perfectly done there. Golem onto the district hall, then it should wrap around because he took a good angle into the spear thrower. Miner up the right hand side to secure the spear thrower. And he has 3 hogs to deploy. He's holding on to his Frost Spell because he wants to get to 50% and see where the Teslas are still on the base. But yeah, there is still a lot left for Golem. Zap Trap, multi-cannons. Defense are doing a lot of damage right now. Once he reaches 51%, he'll see where the Teslas are. Then he'll probably drop the Frost Spell where he thinks it'll reduce the most amount of damage. On top of 2 Teslas as well as a multi-cannon. Some more Hogs to help distract as well. And 2 more Hog Riders to try to pick off some defenses. Rams are doing a great job at tanking. Miner does go down and blow up some defenses on the backside. Golem is at half HP. And the Minion Hive is going to go down to 2 swings from the Mighty Golem. 1 Tesla on the backside is going to snipe down his Hog Riders. Golem's at 40% HP. Log Trap slows him down, pushes him into the multi-cannon. 2 shots to get through the reflector, and so many defenses are now staring at that Golem. And the Golem is now getting pushed around by some Log Traps. He will get finished off as he gets to the reflector. And the Golem will go down at 85%. He'll zap down the Spear Thrower for some percent. And 86% for Moo. And then Moo's Balloon Lagoon is on the board because it seems like they want a Balloon Lagoon. Undecided here. And they're coming in with a Graveyard Hog attack. Jump up the right-hand side to get a better angle on the Rocket Artillery on the back. Ram to tank. Graveyards in to distract the Rocket Artillery at the beginning. P.E.K.K.A. to go in, sneak in after the Rocket Artillery. And he has 8 more Hogs in his bag, slowly, methodically working into the base. Graveyard for the backside Rocket Artillery does get in range of the Bomb Tower, unfortunately. A Graveyard on top of the Inferno Tower as well, distract that, as well as make sure he pulls any traps over there, because he puts it in the dead zone. And so he still has 3 more Hogs in his bag. His Graveyard Larrys are kind of thinning out. So maybe 2 more Hogs on top of this Inferno Tower and see if he can get that down. Just uses 1 to try to slow it down and try to get his P.E.K.K.A. away from there. It is still in range somehow, some way, but it walks outside of range as it blows up on top of the cannon. So he's got quite a few defenses here as well, and we'll see how he wants to try to finish things off. I'm not sure what's going on here, but I don't think I sent in the wrong base. In terms of bans, there's 2 miners maximum, and then only 3 graveyard districts that you can use. And Star is going to try to finish off with Graveyard Haste Sparky. Haste Sparky is interesting when all the defenses are spaced, but I guess there's a couple of chain values up the left-hand side, so that's why he's going for it. He's very good at this attack. He does send in a Hog Rider into range of the Rocket Shell, but the Larrys will overwhelm that Inferno Tower over there. Hey Sparky ships down a lot of defenses on the approach. Giants, he's running out of them, but he has a couple more graveyards still left. Sparky gets a... No, the Hog Rider finishes off the rocket artillery. Too fast. He doesn't get a shot off there. Sparky doesn't finish off that Inferno Tower. Oh no. Chips it down with a last Barbarian. And he'll use the Graveyard spell to secure the District Hall. As his Sparky finishes off those buildings. He's not going to have enough for a 3-star, I don't think. But this attack will fall short. Sparky locks onto the cannon. Takes that out. One more Hog for the backside. Spear Thrower to tank and get the Graveyards going. Sparky will chip down the cannon. Then finish off the Spear Thrower. He will not have enough to finish off this base, though. And Sparky will finish off the cannon and Spear Thrower in behind. And he'll finish off at once the Larrys grab as much percent as they can. It's not a 1-star. He has Larrys on the District Hall. He'll end off at 83%. And Moo will take the lead in the match. So nice try to him, and we'll pass it over to Moo. And they want Golem Quarry. So Golem Quarry is on the board. And we'll see what Moo wants to do. Graveyard is also very popular against Golem Quarry. And they're live with Graveyard Hogs with 2 miners to potentially snipe buildings over top. He'll let the barb slowly trip through the wall so he doesn't have to waste any more rams, it seems. So he'll give it like a good minute to cook because the Graveyard Hog attack is very quick. And I'm going to go grab a quick drink of water. Yeah, more content will be coming after the tournament. I think he means videos, but yeah. So Barbs will finally beat through the wall. Breaks another wall down south. Get those Barbs going. More Rams to tank on his approach. And those are going to get his Graveyard spells going. Graveyard behind to tank the Blast Bow, as well as Rocket Artillery. Graveyard to tank all those defense on the backside there as well. 4 more Hogs still deployed, 2 more Miners he hasn't dropped. Zap does hit a Miner, but Miner is trying to sweep through to try to grab as much damage against that Blast Bow and probably take it out. Yep, the miners lock onto the blast, but will take that thing out. He's doing a great job at gutting the opener of this base. Miner blows up the multi-cannon as well, and he's looking so solid here. Jump spell to get a good angle on the right-hand side. And we'll see what he's got. Skeleton Park will be the next base for the FOONS. And he's ready to go. Same army. Graveyard Hogs. And yeah, he's just completely gutted the opener of the space. And he'll be looking very solid. Graveyards on top of the multi-mortars so that it can't shoot at them. And they'll just distract all those defenses in the very back. Giant to tank the rocket artillery on its approach. Rams to distract and get those graveyards going. Hog Riders over the top. Miners up the right-hand side. And there's just so much spam. 2 more Hogs still to go. Graveyard Larrys are coming from all different angles. Mortars will eventually get overwhelmed. And the Graveyard is going to take the rocket artillery on the backside, and I think that's all she wrote. So much force still left in this attack. Moo is looking really strong in this match so far. The rocket artillery goes down, which was the last thing that I think could have stopped this attack. There's a miner still burrowing underground towards those last few poor defenses, and this base will go down as well. Nicely done to him. 1 barb as well to tank the multi-mortar. Keep that thing distracted as he sneaks his way inside. And he has too much left. Too many Larrys with their shields are marching to the last couple of defenses. And that's a 3-star for Moo. Skeleton Park is next for the FOONS. And the FOONS, Orona is coming in. Similar to the last match, Carts, Haste, the whitewolvesNL approach. He'll jump over the wall, I assume, up the left-hand flank. Frost on the rocket artillery leading into the base. Barbs are also going to help chip through that wall if he gives them enough time to help assist over there. Haste spell, he'll split it to probably send in a P.E.K.K.A for the giant cannon. Carts are now going to go in. P.E.K.K.A to try to snipe the giant cannon if possible. And he's trying to get those carts into that rocket artillery as soon as he can. Looks like there's traps up the right-hand flank. Miner on the air defense. Inferno Dragon to burn down these point defenses down low. 2 carts still in his bag that he doesn't drop into the haste spell. I think he meant to drop those early, but he'll send them in later to try to snipe defenses that his P.E.K.K.A missed. Inferno Dragon's OP at burning through so much on this base. But that bait on top of the giant cannon, Teslas and Zaps killed a lot of his force. He will grab the Spear Thrower. That Inferno Dragon's killed so many defenses so far, and it will go down, finally. We'll see how he's looking. He does need to grab the District Hall, though, if he wants to at least secure the 2-star. There's still a lot left on the base. I'm not sure if he has a chance at a 3-star. How many Teslas have popped? 1 Tesla over here. And then I guess 4 on the backside somewhere. Anywhere on the backside. And Arona is back in. Golem attack. Golem will go back in the haste spell. Probably in after the Wizard Tower. Frost on the backside Minion Hive. Frost on the backside of Rocket Artillery. Golem for the Wizard Tower. Then he'll use the Giant to tank. Keep the Golem as healthy as possible. Giant to tank the multi-cannon so his miners can sneak in. Miners will finish off the multi-cannon and try to grab the Minion Hive as the Golem is starting to take a lot of damage. He's beating through the reflectors very slowly, and there's a lot of point defenses on him. Miner does finish off the Minion Hive and burrow back underground. 1 more Miner up the right-hand side for the Spear Thrower. 1 more Inferno Dragon still not yet deployed. And he might use that to snipe the District Hall in case things go wrong. Yep. There is a Tesla farm on the backside. So I think that will kill his Golem in the very end. But he has 1 more Hog to deploy. His Miner will blow up the cannon. And it's just a matter of how much percent that Golem can secure. Hog Rider on the bomb tower. Take that out on the flank. Golem is already getting low, and it isn't even at the Tesla farm yet. Spear Thrower will get shipped down as well. Multi-cannon is frosted up. The Golem will work through it. Hog Rider hammers. Get through the multi-mortar. Golem gets through the little hut. Hogs do pull a log trap before they get destroyed. Zap to help stun those Teslas on the backside and get some more percent. Golem will get the reflector before he goes down at 86%. Barbarian Camp will be the next base for Mu to attack, and we'll see what they've got cooked up. Frost on the backside, Rocket Artillery. Spear Thrower. Golem on top of the multi-cannon takes that out real fast at the very start. Hog Rider to try to chip away at the air defense. But it's not quite fast enough, so he uses a barb instead. But the Golem actually doesn't even go there anyways. So he was fine regardless. And the Golem walks up. More Hogs to help support from the flanks. 1 more Miner, 1 more Hog in the deployment bar. Giants are starting to distract him. And he'll use the Zap to reset the multi-cannon and keep his Golem healthy for a little bit longer. As the Golem works through the enemy Giants, Hog Riders beat through the air defense. Miner to snipe the Spear Thrower over there. Hog Glider to stun the Tesla to keep the Miner alive. And the Golem has gone through the rocket artillery. A lot of giants are now walking. If he gets through all those giants, that would be huge on the first attack. But there is a lot of damage on him, and he's slowly getting through them one at a time. Gets through the very last giant on this base, and he's looking very solid for a finish. Golem falls to the multi-cannon shells. We'll see how he wants to finish off. Did I upgrade my Fox? No, I haven't even unlocked it yet, I don't think, on my accounts. I'm waiting for a hammer to just hammer out the pet house. That's what it's called. So he's coming in with a similar approach. Golem, back in the haste spell, 2 frost spells for the backside. Freezes 2 multi-cannons and a rocket artillery. Hog Rider, to try to kill the cannon, maybe funnel his golem into the rocket. Is what he's trying to do, but I think his Hog Riders might be a tiny bit late. Where's the golem go next? Swerves down. Miner to support from the flank as well. One more frost has not yet been deployed. Miner is now slowly chipping away at the defenses on the edge, as the golem tanks all the fire. 2 more hogs still to go. He can drop those last couple of frosts wherever he wants. Hog Rider to make sure that his miner can secure the district hall, and he'll freeze the backside Teslas. 1 more hog still in his bag. And there's no more giants now, so even though there is a lot of damage back here, his golem is getting to all those defenses quickly. Miner is still very healthy, actually. But all the defenses in the base are now staring at the golem. And this is going to come very close, actually. Hog Riders are still going so strong at making sure the golem is well protected as he moves through the base, and I think he's got it. Zap to reset the Teslas and take out the little hut. Golem will pull through for a triple here. There is a Troll Tesla in the corner, but that's not going to be enough to stop him. And Mu are looking so strong in this match right now. Golem triple versus Barbarian Camp. And they will be up a full star even if FOONS triples their next attack. Yep, not looking too great for FOONS right now. We'll see what they can do against the next base, Builder's Workshop. And the FOONS is live. What is this? 3 P.E.K.K.A.s, 14 Barbarians, 3 Graveyard spells. Jump to get over the wall. Graveyards leading in the base. Ramps to open up walls to get his troops inside. P.E.K.K.A.s from down low. He ran out of rams, and his P.E.K.K.A. is going to have to be through that wall. But he has so many barbarians. As they just slowly chip through building after building. He has barbs to support. Hog Rider to help on the left as well. What is this attack? What is this monstrosity that the FOONS have got cooked up? 4 barbs still in his bag. Teslas do... Zaps do zap his P.E.K.K.A.s. Barb to try to start chipping through that Crusher. More barbs to help out.
And the blast bow does not quite go down, but he'll have 2 more barbs to try to get some damage on it. Does it finish it off? No, but he can easily finish that off with 1 more barbarian. And the Foons are fooning today. Was that 3 P.E.K.K.A.s and a ton of barbs? What was that? It's kind of working. He was able to break through the front section of the base and also get a bunch of damage on top of that blast bow. Is it possible to give friendly challenge on clan capital? Yes, and that's exactly what we're doing. You go into the district, you open up your clan chat, then you hit challenge. And Star is in. This time he's going in with a more standard approach. 3 graveyards, 2 P.E.K.K.A.s only, and he's coming in with the Hogs. Builder's Workshop will be the next base for Mu to attack. Barbs to try to finish off the blast bow. They get sniped by the blast bow shots though, and quickly go down. 2 P.E.K.K.A.s from either side, graveyards on the backside as well. And the Hogs are going to try to get those graveyards going and pick off as many defenses as possible. He has only 1 barb to try to finish off the District Hall in case things go wrong. P.E.K.K.A. up the right-hand side, still healthy. But he's quickly running out of force. 2 more Hogs still in the bag. 1 more barb still to go. And he does have a wave of Larrys to secure the District Hall, but the question is are those packs of Hogs going to be enough to grab the triple? Foons really need a triple in the match right now if they want to stay in it. Anything in the corners? No, there is not. As the Larrys beat through the District Hall, this is coming down to the wire. Tesla finishes off the Hogs. Larrys beat through the Tesla. No way. I thought this was going to 1-star, but somehow the Larry army pulls through and he gets a mass P.E.K.K.A. triple against a Builder's Workshop. What the heck was this? Unless there's like a log trap on the backside. It's the only thing that stops those Larrys at this point, and there is not. So 3-star against Builder's Workshop. And Mu wants Builder's Workshop next as well. Builder's Workshop is on the board. And we'll see what they want to come in with. And Mu is in with their next attack, coming in with Golem, Haste Frost against Builder's Workshop. 2 cards to help support, Golem going straight into the base, up the gut, and then hasted cards up the right-hand side with some Giants to help support. So resets the multi-cannon on top of his Giants as his Golem starts punching his way in. Frostspell still not yet deployed. One cart reaches its final form. Other cart still healthy. And chips down the multi-cannon over there. Other final form doesn't quite reach the giant cannon. Teslas are now popping. And the farm is going to start doing some damage to his golem. But the golem will path to them in due time. The mighty mountain golem is going to chip through the entire bot section of the base. Log trap a little bit too late to stun the golem. And he'll finish off the air bombs and a couple more buildings before he finally goes down. And let's see if he has enough here. He's taken out a ton of defenses on the approach. And yeah, Clan Capital has changed a lot recently. A couple of major updates introduced a lot of new things that completely shifted the meta. And Stray is back in. Another golem, 5 hog riders, 3 barbs. Barbs to kill the little trash huts. Funnel his golem into the base. And we'll see how this golem paths. Actually not quite sure. Maybe it goes to the spear thrower, trash hut, then air bombs, then into the blast bow? Yes, it does. Also dodges out a log trap. Kind of a weird entry, though. Does go into a lot of damage. But he does have some hogs to help support. Couple of hog riders to go up the right-hand flank. Try to pick things off as they're looking at his golem. More hog riders. He wants to grab the blast bow on the backside. Bomb does do some damage to his hog riders. Zap traps is starting to beat down on that golem. Golem is at half HP. 2 hog riders still in the deployment bar. One last hog rider to finish off the blast bow. Golem has gone very low all of a sudden. I don't know how he took so much damage. I guess while he was on the district hall, all the defenses were beating on him. Tesla goes down. One more hog still in the bar. Zap to try to get the golem a little bit farther, but a zap trap in response will finish him off. And does he grab the air defense? Log trap hits his hogs, and he'll fall short at 81%. Foons will be next, and they want to hit Barbarian Camp. Is the Golem the most used troop in this tourney? Probably. With the bans, Golem is very strong. And the Foons are in. What? 13 minions, 3 graveyards. Oh god, the Foons are fooning today. Nani? What is this? Mr. Star? You have 13 minions in your camps. You understand that, right? 13 things that should not be in your camps that are in your camps. Graveyard, backside air bombs. Graveyards in the middle. Minions to get going. Might as well drop them when you have so many. Barrels up the left-hand flank. Minions up the right as well. Minions all up the gut. And the dragon is there to grab the air bombs. Rocket Artillery is going to start looking at some of his minions. Dragon secures the air bombs. Balloons finish off the Spear Thrower. I have no idea what's going on. That's why I'm so quiet. Dragon's still healthy. Finishes off the air defense. Locks onto the enemy giants and finishes off the Rapid Rocket. How did that happen? How's he look? I have no clue what just happened. What? That wasn't terrible. It kind of worked. But how does he finish the base? He has graveyards. You can use rocket loons, or he's got a lot of air defenses too. The FOONS. What? I am confused. We'll see what the FOONS want to do. Pretty sure if there was one single air mine, it was over. 25 minions, second attack, come on. He got 47%, but remember, there was a lot of trash huts at the beginning, so there's still 2 rocket artilleries and a ton of defenses on the backside. WTF, did you watch? WTF, did I watch? I can't answer you. And he's back in. Now he's going for more of a standard approach. With some rocket balloons instead. No more fun stuff today. This man has cooked enough. Rocket balloon dragon up the top hand side. He used the barb to pull away the giant so his dragon could go in to sneak in after the air bombs. Now it tanks the air bombs and then he can drop down 2 rocket balloons to take that thing out. Larrys are spawning every which directions. 5 more rocket balloons to try to distract the Tesla. This is very risky because he does have the district hall on the backside. 4 more balloons in his bag. Tesla farm is being very pesky. Rocket artillery does splash him quite a bit. And only 2 rocket balloons to go up the right-hand side. Take out the air defense. Funnel the dragon into the district hall, and he will fall short here. Nice try. Wait. There's so many Larrys there. But the rapid rocket's going to be a little bit too much for him, I think. Especially with those backside dragons, or backside giants. That'll distract him and stop his dragon from killing the rest of the defenses on this base. Nice try to star. This is a very fun approach, but it falls just short. Maybe if he got in with more mass minion spam, it would have worked, but he'll fall short at a 93% 2-star. And Goblin Mines will be the next base that Moo want to hit. Yeah, very risky plan at the very start. I wonder if he could have had enough to finish maybe with a ground army. I feel like he took out a lot of ground defenses on the first hit. and moves in.
They're coming in with Hasted Dragon Frost. Rams up the right-hand side, open up the map. Let those barbs get through the wall. Frost on the Inferno Tower and Rapid Rockets and all those air defenses that are clumped up. Haste Spell leading in the base. He'll just let those barbs slowly chip through the wall. Save some troop space for later.
Miner to sneak over top to grab the Spear Thrower. There are some cannons over there to try to deal some damage, but now he's coming in. As soon as the wall opens up, the dragons come down to try to roast through all of these goblins and all of these air defenses, leading him inside of the base as quickly as possible. Barrels to help distract on the approach. Zap to help stun all the defenses. And those dragons are now on their own a little bit. But they're doing such a great job at splashing a lot of stuff. But there's so much damage here. And the dragons get shot down. I wonder if he's gotten everything he was hoping for. I think he was definitely at least going for this Goblin Thrower too. But so much damage in the core, all facing those dragons. How to fast forward? I gotta wait too, alright? Everyone gotta wait. And let's see what he wants to do. He's coming back in with a Golem. And FOONS will call out their next base. He's looking at the base, seeing where he wants to drop his troops. I'm assuming he'll just drop the Golem into the top side. Frost on the Blast Bow. Golem up top. So he cleared out the Inferno Tower to make way for his Golem to go in. Tesla's pop. They're being a little bit pesky. But the Golem will work through it slowly but surely. Hog Rider to help support as well. Secure the Spear Thrower as his Golem is getting distracted by the District Halt. That Goblin Thrower is looking at that Hog now. Miner to help assist. There is a ton of goblins there. Zaps them all down. Nice zap. Barb to help distract as well. He's holding on to his second Frost. I wonder where he's planning to drop that. As his Golem does get locked onto by the Hive. Hog Rider on top of the Minion Hive to stun it. Goblin Thrower is being really pesky, but there's only one Goblin left, and it all gets splashed down by a single Golem shell. One more Miner to help try to pick off the Minion Hive. A Frost not yet deployed. Finally drops on the backside. Tesla held it for a very long time. The Miner Bomb actually blows up some of those goblins over there. And it's all up to the Golem to see how much he can take. So Golem is now having to work through all those goblins one at a time. But a frost spell is helping him out. He needs to secure as much percent as he can. There's still 47 seconds left on the clock. Even if he has enough power, I don't think he has enough time. So we'll see how much percent that Golem can get on his own. As he goes to the Reflector next. 2 shots will take that out. Last Goblin is going to start chipping at him a tiny bit, but he'll take them out in one blow. 22 seconds left on the clock. I think the time's going to run out before the Golem is going to die. And Goblin Mine is a very tough district in a single attack format, simply because the goblins are very difficult to navigate on a first try. And the Golem will go down at 79%. Nice try to him. Next up is Golem Corey. For the Foons, they've used Graveyard versus Builder's Workshop, Balloon Lagoon, and Barbarian Camp, so they're out of Graveyard attacks, so we'll see what they want to do here. But Graveyard should be off the table at this point. And they're coming in with some hasted Dragon Frost. Frost on the Rocket Artillery. I don't know if he could have hit the blast, but I don't think you could. Let me calculate that. Wait, 2x5. I don't think he could. I don't think he could. 2 dragons on either side, barrels to help distract on the approach, and those dragons are going to roast through a ton of air defenses. Zap to help reset and stun those air defenses so his dragons can move their way in. 1 more barrel left to tank some blast bows. And those dragons are still alive, all 4 of them actually. First dragon dies to the air defense. Second dragon is slowly going down as well. Tons of zap traps in the very back here. Are going to kill a lot of his dragons. And he's just shy of grabbing that blast bow on this first hit. And we'll see how he tries to finish up. So does he go in? The haste spell is down, so I think the main 3 attacks right now are hasted dragons, Golem, or Sparky. And he chooses to go in with a Golem. Miner to probably snipe the blast bow. Now that it's super exposed, I think you can take that out pretty easily. Golem to go in over the top, grab the cannons. Frost spells on top of some of those backside defenses. Hog Rider will snipe the cannon on the flank. Miner will snipe the blast bow in behind. As the Golem slowly works his way in. Miner Death Bomb doesn't get too much value for him. He has 1 more Miner to go though. As his Golem will slowly beat through the District Halt. As the Barb is going to chip away at the multi-cannon. And finish off the Spear Thrower. Slow the backside Rocket Artillery. 1 more Miner still to go. 1 more Hog as well. Barb to help clear some trash buildings for percent. He'll probably use the last miner to try to snipe the blast bow, maybe? Where does he want to go with that? Miner for the left side trash buildings. He's trying to get as much percent as he can. He knows that the 3-star is hopeless, so might as well get as many buildings as possible with that miner. Zap to stun the blast bow a little bit. He's actually getting quite close to a Golem Quarry triple without Graveyard. Finishes off the air defense. Hold on. Finishes off the blast bow. Golem goes down, and there's a little tiny bit too much on the backside. Very nice try, though. 90%. And the miner will blow up the rocket artillery for 91%. So very nice try to him. And Dragon Cliffs will be the next base for Moo to attack. Wait, this isn't Dragon Cliffs. How many attacks still left? I'm not keeping track. I think 2 on either side, though. Dragon Cliffs is the next base. And we'll see what Moo have got. And Moo is in. Fortress Frost Inferno Dragons. The attack that the Chinese are most famous for, their Fortress Dragon Cliffs, is coming down. Frost on the Inferno Tower and air defenses. Frost on the backside Inferno Tower. I think just misses the air defense a tiny bit. But a lot is frosted up. A cannon cart up the right-hand side starts sniping some of those defenses. He has a zap to try to reset the Inferno Tower in case the fortress does get locked onto, but so far it has not. Inferno Dragon to melt the enemy super. Nicely done there. More barrels, more Inferno Dragons to snipe the next enemy super. One more barrel. And one more Inferno Dragon still left in his bag to try to get another super. This attack is looking very clean so far. Cannon cart is still full HP, wow. Will grab the bomb tower. Fortress is getting a tiny bit low. Rocket Balloon snipe the air defense. Try to keep his fortress alive a tiny bit, but it does go down. He'll snipe one more enemy super with one more Inferno Dragon. Zap to reset it. The enemy super does not lock on to his barrels, which means his Inferno Dragon gets distracted. His cart is still alive, though. Will grab a building, then start beating through the wall, I believe. And the Larry is being a bit of a traitor as it pulls the dragon into his carts sooner. But very nicely done on the cart. That was a really cool addition to this attack. As the cart does not quite reach the backside Inferno Tower. As we'll see if that's enough for him to finish off the base. So he's gotten an Inferno Tower as well as 2 enemy supers on the first hit. There's a Frost already down on the backside, so maybe he comes in with a similar approach. 4 dragons, blast bow, and inferno tower still left on the base though. Quite a lot still left. And we'll see what he wants to do. Goblin Mines will be the next base for the Foons. And he's going to try to finish off with a Golem attack. Golem 3 barrels, 3 Inferno Dragons. Hasted Golem straight into the District Hall. Secure the 2-star. So he doesn't have to worry about that later. Log Trap misses his Golem because he's too fast. The Golem is going to slowly work through the District Hall. Frost on the Blast Bow, as well as covering a dragon. The other dragon will fly into the Frost Bow as well. Barrel tank the air defense, Inferno Dragon in behind. Barrels also tank a ton of Zap Traps perfectly. Next dragon flies over, next barrel, next dragon will come down. Dragon number 2 is down. It will also finish off the Spear Thrower because the Air Bombs is frosted up. And next dragon is coming over as well. He'll use his last Inferno Dragon and last barrel here. Trying to make sure he gets that down. And we'll see how far the Golem can push at this point. He was really hoping for the backside dragon on the first attack, but he doesn't quite get that. He's at 71%, and his Inferno Dragon is going to die at 77. So let's see what the Foons can do with their next attack. Goblin Mines is on the board. And no more graveyard for them. And the Foons are in. He's brought one of everything. What? P.E.K.K.A, Golem, Miner, Balloon, Ram, Barb. He's brought the whole kitchen sink to this attack. Oh, and it seems they went in with the wrong player. Now the right player has gone in. And he's coming in with 14 Giants, 4 Wizards, and it's time for Mass Giants. Open up the walls ahead, leading into the base. He'll let the barbs beat through the wall. He used a rocket balloon to make sure the Rams targeted these walls. And jumps over. The Foons are fooning today. Their giant wizards with 2 heal spells are coming down. And we'll see what they got. Mass Giants go in on top of the Raptor Rocket. One Wizard in behind to try to snipe the Spear Thrower. Blast Bow is a little bit far away right now. Heal Spell. I think that Heal Spell was a little bit shallow. One pack of archers to snipe the air defense while everything is being tanked for. Rocket Balloon to snipe the Spear Thrower. I think he needs his other heal spell down as soon as possible. His first heal was a little bit misplaced, and his second one has to go down on top of the reflector to keep his giants alive through there. And he's not gotten as far as I think he was hoping for. As the Wizards, they're going to go down before grabbing the Blast Bow. He definitely wanted the Blast Bow on the first hit. And I think they might be in trouble now. He definitely misplayed his first heal, though. And the kitchen has burned down. And yeah, I think he should have gone into the Inferno Tower instead. He's going to come in with the same exact thing. Archer to finally finish off the air defense. I think the archers got distracted by the goblin throwers, and hopefully the archers can actually pick off some of those goblins too. More giants, more wizards. Probably a dragon to snipe the district hall just in case. One wizard does get sniped by the minion hive. Where actually walks outside of range. But he needs to heal to get through the crusher. And power through to the giant cannon. Heal spell leading into the bottom section with the giant cannon. Dragon over top to snipe the multi-cannon. There is a Tesla farm that's killing a ton of his troops right now. And all of his giants are basically dead now. He definitely needed the blast bow in the first hit if he wanted to have a good chance. And Foons might get a percentage 1-star, which is super rare. Foons are going to go down here, unfortunately, it seems. Doesn't finish off the goblin thrower. 1-star will seal their fate, basically. And Moo have one last base to attack, I think. Yes, one last base, which is Wizard Valley, and they have a graveyard hit to go. So the Giants on the top side blast flow was not quite the play. The angle wasn't good enough. And Moo can easily secure the win with a 2-star against Wizard Valley, but they have a graveyard spell attack left, and I assume they're going to go for a triple here. And Moo want to go in with carts, graveyard. And those hasted carts are just going to zoom through the base. The graveyard will distract the giant cannon as well as pull any potential traps in the middle. 2 hogs still to go, 5 rams to help distract. Those carts are just unstoppable against Wizard Valley, it seems. When you combine them with graveyard, giants are zooming in as well from the haste. 3 more Rams to go. Hog Riders up the left-hand side. 1 more Giant to help distract. Tesla will go down. His raid cart defensive one is doing some work, stopping the enemy raid cart in his tracks. It'll fall short at around 38%. And we'll see how he tries to finish off this base. So there's a lot still left, but Graveyard against Wizard Valley is very powerful, and he'll just try to finish off with Frostspell, 2 Graveyards, P.E.K.K.A.s, and Hogs. Frost on the backside Inferno Tower. Miner up the right-hand side. Try to set a bit of a funnel. Also push its way into the Spear Thrower. Graveyards in behind. P.E.K.K.A. secures the District Hall, and that will secure the win. But we'll see if he can also triple out. 4 more Hogs to go. Hog Riders are swarming the base in all different directions. Wizard Valley, poor Wizard Valley is getting ganged up on by so many Hog Riders from so many different directions. Graveyard skeletons are spawning in every which way as well. Too much is still left to stop this attack. And Moo will finish off strong. 3 out of 3 on their Graveyard attacks. 20 stars to finish off the match to secure the win. And Foons will have 1 more attack to show what they can do against Dragon Cliffs. So GG to Moo. They have taken the win in the Grand Finals and prevailed against Foons. And we'll take a look at what I assume Secret has for his last hit. And the Foons will come in with their final hit against Dragon Cliffs. The Secret is going in with Golem, 3 Rocket Balloons, 2 Inferno Dragons. 3 Rocket Balloons is interesting on a Golem attack, but we'll use them to try to funnel out some Spear Throwers and maybe grab the air defense to make it easier on his Inferno Dragons later on. Yep. Then Golem down south to try to secure the first enemy super. Just like so. Where is that Inferno Dragon coming down? Drops it away from the air defense, but it's still in range. It should win that interaction though, and those 2 Rocket Balloons actually pull 2 zaps instead of kill the air defense, which I think was what he was hoping for. That dragon's not going to work, I think. Unfortunately, there was 2 air defenses there. The Rocket Balloon did not quite secure the air defense. And the Golem is now on his own. 1 Ram still in the bag. He'll target a useless wall, and the Golem will fall. But there's 5 dragons and 2 Inferno Towers still left on the field. This is going to be way too much to try to finish off, I would assume. We'll see how much percent he can get on the second attack. District Hall is still up as well. and we'll see from here. And Secret is live with his final attack. Sparky Rage for the boys. The fun way to go out. Pulls the dragons back into the frost. And one Inferno Dragon. Can it kill two enemy supers? Well, if he kills it in time with the Barbarian, so nicely done there. Two enemy supers are down. And the Sparky's also hasted up, which is quite nice. Three Giants still in the bag. Rage Spell leading to the Inferno Tower. Giant and some Rams to help distract. Barrel to go in to tank. Raged up Inferno Dragon kills that thing so fast. And the Inferno Dragon will also kill the District Hall, maybe. It's at full HP. I think it has enough. Next Inferno Dragon in to kill the next enemy super. But the Sparky's a little bit too fast when it's hasted up like that. Frost on the backside. Inferno Tower. One last Giant to try to distract. Sparky locks on top of the Spear Thrower. Wraps back around for the air bombs. One shot finishes that off. Honestly, very nice recovery attempt. But he's just out of troops to try to tank for Sparky, I think. And he's going to fall just short. One Inferno Dragon to grab some more percent here. Very nice try. I think if he gotten a little bit more on that first hit, that could have actually worked. The Inferno Tower is kind of low. And maybe if he tried to just chain the air defense and Dragon Post with his last Sparky shot instead of bringing an extra Inferno Dragon and leave the backside Dragon up, he would have had a chance. It's a nice attempt. 93 or 95% 2-star against Dragon Clips to finish off for Foons. But Moo win in dominant fashion by 3 stars. GG to everyone. Rewards will be given out soon. Thank you all for coming to the stream and tuning in for the tournament. And goodbye for now. And take care.